Hi there, friend. If you're over 55 and trying to stay active, mobile, and healthy, you're in the right place. Stretching and eating right are two of the best things you can do for your body as you age, but only if you're doing them the right way. Unfortunately, a lot of well-meaning advice out there can actually backfire, especially for seniors. That's why in this video, we're going to talk about white heavy checkmark the 3 most common stretching mistakes seniors make, and what to do instead. White heavy checkmark and some surprising foods that could be silently damaging your joints, muscles, and overall energy. Stick with me, because a few simple changes could make a big difference in how you feel every day. Alright, let's start with stretching, because flexibility keeps us independent. It helps with balance, mobility, even circulation. But here's mistake number 1, stretching cold muscles. You know how a rubber band feels stiff when it's cold? Muscles are similar. If you stretch before your body is warmed up, you increase your risk of small tears, strains, or worse, especially if you already have arthritis or tight joints. What to do instead? Start with gentle movement, not stretching. Try 3 to 5 minutes of light marching in place, arm circles, or slow walking around the room. This gets blood flowing to your muscles and lubricates your joints. Backhand index pointing right, then do slow, static stretches, holding each position for 15 to 30 seconds. No bouncing, no forcing. And always breathe. Overlay text. Warm up first, then stretch. Host calmly. A 2012 study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that static stretching without warm-up decreased strength and balance in older adults. So warming up first isn't just safer. It actually makes your stretching more effective. Mistake number 2 is pushing too far, too fast. Look, I get it. You want to loosen those stiff hips, tight hamstrings, or frozen shoulders. But trying to force your way into flexibility doesn't work, and it can lead to injury or inflammation. Here's the truth. Mobility isn't about how far you can go. It's about how well you can move without pain. Try this instead. Use what's called the gentle edge rule. Go into the stretch until you feel a light pull, not pain, and hold it there. With consistent practice, your range of motion will increase. But it's a slow dance, not a race. Real-life tip. Stretch during a peaceful time of day, like after a warm shower or before bed. Your muscles are more pliable, and your mind is more relaxed. And if you ever feel sharp pain, tingling, or numbness, stop right away. That's your body asking for a break. And here's mistake number 3, ignoring the muscles you don't feel. Most people focus only on the areas that are sore or tight, like hamstrings or lower back. But your body works as a whole. For example, if your hip flexors are tight from sitting, it can pull your pelvis forward and make your back feel stiff. What to do instead? Practice balanced stretching. Include these 4 key areas. Neck and shoulders, for posture and tension relief. Hips and glutes, for walking and stability. Hamstrings and calves, for stride length and balance. Chest and spine, for breathing and posture. Even just 5 minutes a day of these gentle stretches can reduce stiffness, improve walking confidence, and help prevent falls. Okay, now that we've talked about how to move better, let's talk about how to feel better by avoiding foods that quietly work against your joints, energy, and digestion. Some of the most common everyday foods can actually increase inflammation, sap your strength, and even make stretching feel more painful. Coming up, the top 3 foods to watch out for, and what to eat instead to feel younger, lighter, and more energetic. Let's start with a big one that many people don't realize. Harmful food number 1, processed meats. That includes deli meats, bacon, sausages, even low-fat cold cuts. Now, I know these are convenient, but they're also loaded with sodium, preservatives, and advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These compounds increase inflammation, especially in joints, and have been linked to arthritis and heart disease. For older adults, even mild chronic inflammation can lead to stiffness, fatigue, and increased joint pain, making stretching or moving around feel harder than it should. Better choice. Switch to lean, unprocessed proteins like white heavy checkmark cooked turkey or chicken breast, no skin. White heavy checkmark beans and lentils. White heavy checkmark wild-caught salmon or sardines, bonus. They're rich in omega-3s, which fight inflammation. You don't have to go meatless, but going cleaner with your proteins can go a long way toward helping you feel less stiff and more energized. Now let's talk about something that hides in plain sight. Harmful food number 2, refined carbohydrates and sugary foods. Think white bread, sweet cereals, pastries, crackers, soda, even so-called healthy granola bars. These foods spike your blood sugar, which causes your body to release insulin and inflammatory messengers. Over time, this can weaken collagen, damage joints, and accelerate aging at the cellular level. You may feel this as brain fog, joint itchiness, energy crashes in the afternoon. Better choice. Go for whole grains and fiber-rich carbs that digest slowly. White heavy checkmark oats. White heavy checkmark quinoa. White heavy checkmark sweet potatoes. White heavy checkmark berries and apples with the skin on. Pair them with protein or healthy fats to slow sugar absorption even more. You'll feel steadier, sharper, and less stiff throughout the day. And finally, harmful food number 3. Vegetable oils high in omega-6 fats. Now this one surprises a lot of people, because we've been told vegetable oils are healthy. But oils like corn, soybeans, sunflower, and even canola oil can throw off your body's omega balance. Too much omega-6 and not enough omega-3 leads to, you guessed it, chronic inflammation. That's bad news for aging joints, arteries, and even your brain. Better choice? White heavy checkmark switch to extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, or coconut oil for cooking. White heavy checkmark use flaxseed oil or chia seeds in smoothies or salads for a boost of omega-3s. One 2017 study in the journal Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience showed that older adults with higher omega-3 intake had better joint comfort and even slower brain aging. Small swap, big result. Here's the thing, my friend. Our bodies may change as we get older, but we're not powerless. With the right stretches, the right foods, and a little daily care, you can move better, feel stronger, and enjoy more freedom every day. Let's do a quick recap. Backhand index pointing right, don't stretch cold muscles. Warm up first. Backhand index pointing right, stretch slowly and gently. No pushing. Backhand index pointing right, include all major muscle groups, not just the tight ones. Backhand index pointing right, avoid processed meats, refined carbs, and inflammatory oils. Backhand index pointing right, choose whole, natural foods that nourish your joints and energy. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who might need this too. And don't forget to subscribe, because we've got more videos coming your way on gentle exercises, smart nutrition, and wellness tips for living better after 55. Speech Balloon, tell us in the comments. What's one food or stretch that helps you feel better? Until next time, take care of your body, and it will take care of you.